Welcome to Discus Basics. Today we are going to be learning about PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next. These are two amazing resources for young learners. With PebbleGo, users have access to articles, videos, activities, and eBooks about animals, animales, science, and social studies. PebbleGo Next features articles, videos, activities, timelines, and more exploring the lives of history makers and leaders throughout history. PebbleGo Next also features an ebook library featuring 50 ready-to-read ebooks. You can access these resources at scdiscus.org. You'll be able to find both PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next in our A to Z resource list, Discus Kids, in our by grade level sections in early childhood and elementary as well as middle school, and in corresponding subject tabs. PebbleGo is an amazing resource and I can't wait to dive right in. When you click on a PebbleGo resource from the Discus homepage, this is what you will see. This is the PebbleGo homepage. Here you will see the available subjects, animals, science, as well as social studies. To have access to animales, click on Español here at the top, and it will filter out those other subjects and you will just be left with animales. I'm going to bring us back to the English categories so that we can explore a little bit. Up here, right next to where I just clicked on Español, you will see a search bar as well as this icon. When I click on this icon, you'll see that you have access to sounds, animation, as well as a link. When you click this button, the sound button, it will turn on and off hover sounds available through PebbleGo. The animations also allows you to turn off animations provided by PebbleGo. That way, if you have any students that need those animations turned off, you can right there, as well as an easy way to copy the link for every page on PebbleGo. So if you're interested in sending a specific page out to students via email or within your Google Classroom or LMS, you have access to that link right here. So let's get into our different subjects. The really great thing about PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next is that when you know how to access the resources in one category, say in animals, you know how to use it for the rest of the resource. So we're not going to get into every single topic available on PebbleGo today. There is so much good stuff on here. So for today, we're going to focus in on animals. And I'm going to show you what the articles look like. So within animals, you'll notice you have all these different categories, very fun and bright and easy for students to use. I am going to go into the mammals category, grassland mammals, and I am going to go into the zebra category. So once I click on the animal or whatever topic it is that I am looking for, I have access to the entire article right here. PebbleGo is focused for younger learners, and as I hover my mouse on the screen here at the top, I can see that these articles are primarily focused on students grades K through 2. However, PebbleGo can be used for students in grades 3, 4, 5, and even in middle school, so 6, 7, 8. There's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to literacy. So this is what the articles look like on PebbleGo. They are separated out by topic so that each different topic has their own tab and is very easily digestible for students when they are reading. You'll also notice this play button right here allows students to have the text read aloud to them.
Zebras graze all day.
These blue words right here allow students to click and see the glossary definition, so working on those nonfiction text features within the articles themselves. You'll also notice these bright images that accompany the article in every category. Down here at the bottom of the screen, you will see these options. So there is this easy citation tool that can generate a citation right here in MLA format. students have the option to copy or print that citation. There also is this article option down here where students have access to a PDF version of the article. So I will click that to show you. So if a teacher or student needs the article printed out, here they have the article as well as the glossary terms used within that article. Here is what the page would look like, where it is just the page that I am currently selected on. So lots of different options. The activity is linked down here and can easily be printed and downloaded. Every single subject and topic on PebbleGo features an activity. Some have one activity and some have two. So this article on zebras features two different activities. The first is a labeling activity where students can label the different body parts of a zebra. There also is a share what you know, more critical thinking, where students can draw a picture of a zebra and then answer some comprehension questions as well as work on their research skills. There is a short video available for zebras, 20 seconds long, very engaging, very fun. And listen. This listen icon means that PebbleGo has provided the noise that a zebra makes. So as I come here and I click on listen, I can hear the sound that a zebra makes. This range is interactive and will show students where in the world zebras can be found. So right here in the purple, we can see that is where zebras can be found. The key is very clear, labeled here at the top with the purple, and they have the option to turn the labels on and off if you are working on continents with your students. That is how the articles within PebbleGo function. I'm going to show you just some of the topics within the science and social studies areas. So within science, we have topics like earth and space sciences, life sciences, physical sciences, as well as some STEM ideas here at the bottom. There also is a math category up here at the top where there are lots of great mathematics focused articles and interactives for students. Within the social studies module, when I click on, you'll see topics such as the continents, countries, holidays, government, landforms, military machines, the United States, transportation, and more. So lots of really great topics within PebbleGo for students to research and learn. Next, we're going to focus on PebbleGo Next. So PebbleGo Next is right here at the top with this Next icon. And once I click on it, it takes me directly there. So now I'm in PebbleGo Next. PebbleGo Next, like I mentioned earlier, is for older students than PebbleGo. So you'll see that the lexile has increased as well as the length of the articles. So PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next do a really good job at meeting students where they're at. Here are the different categories I have within the biographies on PebbleGo Next. I am going to go into Explorers and Pioneers right here, where I can see lots of different people that students have access to research. I'm going to go into Space Explorers right here, and I'm going to click on Neil Armstrong. So if a student was researching Neil Armstrong, PebbleGo Next would be a fantastic place for them to come and do their research. We'll see that I have an image accompanying the article, as well as those same capabilities as in PebbleGo. So students can have the text read aloud to them.
Neil Armstrong was a pilot, engineer, and astronaut.
And they have access to these different categories. So the different tabs will take them to that different place in the article. Something different about PebbleGo Next articles, though, is that instead of having the entire article separated out into these tabs, since students using PebbleGo Next are able to read longer texts, they do also allow students to just scroll down and read the article all as one if that is something that they desire. Down here at the bottom, you'll see some of the same options as PebbleGo, but then also some new options. So students, again, have that ability to cite the article. They have different options for however it is that they are looking to cite. They also have access to an activity. This is a critical thinking activity about Neil Armstrong, where they are answering questions about his life. There also is an interactive timeline that can also be read aloud to students about the life of Neil Armstrong, as well as a video. Students using PebbleGo Next also have access to a dictionary right here so that they can search for any words in the article that they are not sure about their meaning or would help add context to them. Also within PebbleGo Next, if I look just next door, this is where I'm going to find an ebook library. So this is the PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next ebook library. We have books that are nonfiction, graphic novels, as well as Spanish books. There are 50 ebooks available to Discus users within PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next, and every book in here can be read aloud to students and is fully interactive. So we're going to dive into one of these texts so I can show you what they look like. So as I scroll down, you'll notice that you can sort right here by A to Z, Z to A, shortest or longest. And I am going to show you this text right here that I think your students would love. We are going to get into the Apollo 11 moon landing, keeping with the Neil Armstrong theme. So here is what the book looks like when I click on it. These buttons down here are what allow me to go to each category. So right now I'm in the book category, so that means I can open my ebook right here. If I click on cite, I have my citation as well as further information about the book, such as reading level, interest level, author, all that really good stuff. There is also a guided reading level up here at the top. So for any educators that use those guiding reading levels with their guiding reading groups or small groups and wanted to use one of these books within their small groups, that is available to them right there. So I'm going to go back to the book so that I can show you what it looks like. When I click on open, I now have this full text ebook available to me. We have these different options down here, that same citation tool, as well as the ability to make this book full screen. This autoplay will allow readers to have the book read to them. The pages will flip for them, and they can sit back, relax, and read the book that way. These arrows allow students to flip through the book as if they were holding it in their hand. You'll notice it features those nonfiction text features such as the table of contents right here. So if students are looking for a specific chapter, they have access to that right there. They also have access to this right here. This is the read aloud option, and that button will allow the text to be read aloud to students.
Introduction. On July 20th, 1969, people all over Earth were glued to their television sets.
I'm going to take us back home, and hopefully you really enjoyed this Discus Basics video about PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next. Before I leave you, for any educators, homeschool parents, or anyone of interest, I'm now going to show you the educator resources available through PebbleGo. So on all of the PebbleGo homepages, so PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next, you may notice this small text at the bottom that says Educator Resources. When I click on Educator Resources, it will take me to the Capstone website. Now, this is the PebbleGo Educator Resources section. When I scroll down, you'll see that I have different options such as lesson planning support and downloadable options. They also have other trainings and inspiration for you to watch if that interests you. So first, I'm going to quickly show you the lesson planning support that Capstone provides. They provide lesson plans that are ready to made with printables, handouts, and graphic organizers for both PebbleGo and PebbleGo Next categories. They provide access to lesson plans and activities for every module on PebbleGo, so not just the modules that Discus provides. So you have access to all of those lesson plans as well, should any of those be of interest to you. For today, I'm going to go into the animal section on PebbleGo, and I am going to show you one of my favorite lessons, Be a Dinosaur Detective, and just give you an idea what some of these lesson plans look like. So as it loads, here you'll see we have the description, grade levels, objectives, instructions, and then we have our actual printables for the students to use and the directions for them. So a really fun research activity for students where they can practice their research skills using the Dinosaur Detective handout and PebbleGo for their research. So that's an example of just one of the lesson plans available through the PebbleGo and Capstone lesson planning support. In this section, we have resources that are pre-made, ready to print, easy to download. So we have these monthly calendars where PebbleGo has gone ahead and highlighted some activities that may interest you and your students, as well as these graphic organizers. So if you're always looking for a main idea chart, concept web, KWL chart, flow chart, any of these items, if you click on them, you have access to a free printable that's ready to use. So here we go. We have our name at the top, what I know, what I want to know, and what I learned. As I scroll down, you'll see that it's completely blank, so you can use this KWL chart any way that you want. So, thank you so much for joining me today for our Discus Basics, PebbleGo, PebbleGo Next, and I hope you enjoy these resources. Should you have any questions on our Discus resources, please feel free to reach out to our Discus help desk, and one of our Discus trainers would be happy to help you there. Thank you so much and have a good day.